Right now, somewhere deep inside of you, there is a vision, a version of your life so incredible that it feels almost impossible. But here's the truth. That life isn't out of reach. You're not stuck. In fact, the only thing that you need is to unlock the power of your mind, your subconscious mind, via a major definite aim. Now stay with me, because at the end of this video, you're gonna understand the one decision that you could make that will change literally everything. Hey there, my friends. Welcome back to the Wealth Outside of Wall Street YouTube channel, where we don't just talk about building wealth, we talk about using money intentionally to build and live a life that matters to you. And today we're gonna be diving into something far more powerful than any investment strategy I could ever bring to the table. This is a video about rewiring your mind, unleashing your potential, and finally aligning your life with your deepest desires. Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you were meant for more? Like there's a greatness deep inside of you, but no matter how hard you work, something keeps holding you back. That was me for so many years, until I discovered the concept that Napoleon Hill called the major definite aim. It's not just a goal. In fact, it's a process to unlock and rewire the power of your subconscious mind so you can achieve your greatest human potential. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly why. If you desire to unlock levels of financial success that most people deem impossible, why you have to have a major definite aim as the foundation, the starting point for all greatness in your life. So to understand the importance of a major definite aim, let's first start off with why so many people are stuck, the invisible chains that are holding too many people back. Most people live their entire lives in a repeating loop that just cycles over and over and over again. They work hard, but they never get closer to what they truly want, because they're fighting a battle that they don't even realize that they're in. The battle, it's not external. We're not out there fighting someone with our fist. It's internal. It's the subconscious mind. Because in your subconscious mind, this is where your beliefs are stored and what you believe is possible and relevant for you. But here's the thing about a belief. Your beliefs are often formed before you're even consciously aware of them. And once those beliefs are formed, they determine the world that you see and the results that you believe you're worthy of. Your mind is like a sponge, especially when you're growing up, soaking up information to keep you safe and accepted in your social group. I mean, think about it. If you've ever heard the phrase like money doesn't grow on trees, or real estate investing is risky, or the wealthy are greedy, or the love of money is the root of all evil, or any number of other phrases, then you've likely absorbed those ideas without even realizing it. Over time, these thoughts become beliefs, and those beliefs, they shape your reality and your experience of that reality. They act as filters, coloring how you see the world and what you believe is possible for you. And before you know it, you've developed a paradigm about money that dictates the world that you see and the results that you achieve. This is where the concept of a mental set point comes in. Your subconscious mind uses those beliefs to create a comfort zone, a financial thermometer, if you will, that governs how hot or how cold you're willing to let your life go. And this financial thermostat, if you will, it determines how much money you feel is right for you. And here's the kicker. If you've ever exceeded that set point, if you got a little bit more money than subconsciously you believed was right or good, whether it's through a raise, a successful investment, or an unexpected windfall, your subconscious mind is gonna find a way to bring you right back down to the set point that feels safe. Because if you believe that money is evil subconsciously and you end up with more money, then your subconscious mind is going to align your life so you don't do something that's evil. It's why people who win the lottery often lose it all within a few short years. Their subconscious set point, it's not aligned with that much newfound wealth. So if you're wondering what your subconscious beliefs are about money, let's try something together. Here's a quick test to shed some light on your subconscious beliefs about money and ultimately success. And I want you to give yourself the permission to answer with the very first thing that pops into your head. Don't overthink it. Don't try to filter it. Just answer openly and honestly with the first word that comes into your mind. You ready for this? Here we go. Question number one, I want you to fill in the blank, the first word that comes to your mind. Money is. Okay, what word did you come up with? Was money evil? Was money bad? Was money fickle? Was money good? Was money scarce? What was the first word that came up? Your subconscious mind bubbled something up right up to your conscious mind that is a window to the beliefs that it has about money. Here's the next question. Fill in the blank with one word. Rich people are. What was the first word that came up? Was it rich people are greedy? Rich people are evil? Rich people are dishonest? Rich people are benevolent and kind? What was the word that came up for you? What were your answers? I want you to write them down and reflect on them for just a moment. These answers are a glimpse into your belief system that has been quietly guiding your financial decisions. I'll never forget when I started taking on this journey for myself, I believed that money was bad, it was evil, and rich people were dishonest. And here I am consciously pursuing a goal of having more money, but subconsciously believing that money was bad and rich people were dishonest. Can you see how those two worlds do not align? My conscious desires and my subconscious beliefs were at odds with each other. And what that means is your subconscious mind is going to filter out all of the things that could align with your conscious desires. If I want to be rich, but subconsciously I believe that that is bad, then I'm not even going to see the opportunities even though they're there because my subconscious mind will not let me. It's protecting me. And so when I first started my financial journey, I kept taking one step forward and two steps back. I couldn't figure it out. No matter how hard I tried, I could not seem to get ahead because my subconscious beliefs were subconsciously working against me. Now, listen, my friends, I'm grateful for the family I was raised in. I'm grateful for the work ethic I was given, and I do not believe that my family or your environment is trying to hold you down. It's just passing on a collective human belief. And when I grew up, I believed that money was bad, that rich people were evil, and with that belief programmed into my subconscious mind, I would quietly sabotage every step I took. I was working hard, I was learning new skills, I was making plans, but my subconscious mind kept pulling me back to safety. So can you relate to that? Now that we understand that our subconscious mind is in control, let's figure out how to use it to be a friend, not a foe, to align with our conscious desires rather than subtly sabotaging them. So here's the thing about your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind controls 97% of all of your actions. It's like a GPS and it does not ask questions. It just follows the coordinates that are given to it. Its beliefs, its values that have been planted inside of your subconscious mind. The problem is most of us are working with outdated, limited coordinates, like I'm not good enough, I don't deserve success, or money is the root of all evil. If those are the coordinates planted in your subconscious mind, then your subconscious mind will dictate everything that happens in your life to align with those coordinates. These beliefs create invisible chains that keep us stuck no matter how hard we try. But here's the good news. Those chains, they can be broken. By understanding your subconscious set point and reprogramming your mind, you can unlock levels of success and abundance that you never thought possible. There's a relatively new concept in the world of neuroscience, and it's proof that you're not stuck. Your brain isn't set in stone. For years, people believed the myth that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But science has now shattered that idea completely, proving something extraordinary about the brain. It's constantly evolving, capable of change, and always ready to adapt. This process is called neuroplasticity. So think of it as your brain's built-in superpower, the ability to rewire itself, to adopt new thoughts, and to create empowering beliefs and build better habits. Here's how it works. Every time you think a thought, it reinforces a belief. That belief then influences your actions, and those actions repeated over a long enough period of time, they become your habits. And once something becomes a habit, it in turn strengthens that neural pathway and ultimately informs your destiny. This is the power of your brain. These pathways are like highways, routes your brain uses to transfer information quickly and efficiently from your subconscious to your conscious mind. The more you think a thought or repeat an action, the stronger and faster that pathway becomes, the more ingrained that neural pathway is. And here's the most exciting part. Just like you can build a new highway to take you to better destinations, you can also reroute and rebuild the old ones that no longer serve you. In other words, you're not stuck. You have the power to reshape your mind, to transform your habits, and to design a new reality starting today with a major definite aim. When you start visualizing success through a major definite aim, you're not just thinking positively. You're literally training your brain to think differently. Over time, these new thoughts become your brain's default program, replacing the limiting beliefs that previously held you back. For example, if you visualize yourself achieving financial freedom, your brain starts creating a new neural pathway that aligns with this reality. The more you visualize your MDA, your major definite aim, and the more sensory data that you include when you envision it, the smoother and the stronger those pathways become. until your brain's natural tendency is to guide you toward success rather than away from it. Now, your subconscious mind is controlling all of this without your conscious awareness behind the scenes, and it's doing this through something called the reticular activating system. This remarkable part of your brain acts as a gatekeeper, constantly working in the background to decide what's important and what isn't, what needs to be filtered to your conscious mind and what needs to be excluded. Here's how it works. Every second, your brain is processing around 400 billion bits of information. I mean, look around, the lights, the sensory data, your blood flowing through your veins. There is so much going on that your brain is controlling. And here's the catch. You consciously are only aware of about 2,000 bits per second. If all 400 billion bits of information made it to your conscious mind, you would go crazy. You'd be massively overwhelmed. So the RAS steps in and filters out all of the things that can be handled by your subconscious brain and only allows you to consciously see the few bits of information that your subconscious mind deems important. I hope you're seeing how this dance works between your subconscious and your conscious brain. These two, when they're aligned, can do massive things. But when they're not aligned, your conscious mind will want something, and your subconscious mind will not even give your conscious mind the opportunity to see or experience what's necessary. So here's the key. What the RAS lets in and what it filters out isn't random. It's based on your subconscious beliefs. Your RAS works to keep you aligned with what you believe is true about the world and about what you believe is possible for you. If you believe that success isn't possible for you or that money is bad, then your RAS is going to filter out all of the opportunities, even if they're right in front of you. This is why your belief system is so critical. It literally determines the world that you see. The connections, the resources, and the information that you need to achieve the vision in your major definite aim are already available to you. The question is, will your subconscious mind through the RAS allow the right opportunities to be filtered into your awareness? So my friends, I've given you a lot of information about how the brain works, how it works together, how it filters the information in the world that you see. And the good news of all of this is your beliefs are not permanent. They don't have to be permanent. In fact, you can change what you believe in a moment. And when those beliefs change, it then filters what your reticular activating system allows you to see and experience, aligned with the new set of beliefs that you have. So my friends, the power of a major definite aim is planting a new vision, planting a new set of beliefs in your subconscious mind, and then practice believing those beliefs until your mind is rewired. So how do we use all of this science to our advantage? Here's the key takeaway. Your subconscious brain is quite literally your most powerful tool. It's the thing that we least often invest in, but it's the thing that has the ability to be the gateway to everything you see and experience in the world. The magic of this process is the more you visualize and focus on your MDA, the more your thoughts, your actions, and your decisions naturally align with the person you need to become to make that vision your reality. This creates a very powerful feedback loop. Your new beliefs drive new actions. Those actions build positive momentum, and that momentum reinforces your belief system, making it stronger and stronger and stronger. And before you know it, you have a brand new ingrained neural pathway leading you directly to success. When your belief changes, my friends, the only variable is time. Now, this isn't wishful thinking. It's the science of aligning your brain with your goals. By constantly training your mind to see and act in alignment with your MDA, you make success not just possible, you make it inevitable. So when I first learned this secret of a major definite aim, I honestly was a little bit skeptical. I just wanted to learn the tactics. Tell me what to do in investing and I'll just do that and forget about this beliefs, this woo-woo stuff, this stuff that I can't see, touch, or feel. Let me just focus on the tactics. And like I told you in the beginning, for the first 3 years of my journey to financial freedom, it was 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I could not figure out how to get any momentum. After 3 years, I decided to go back to the foundation and I decided to start doing some deep work on my beliefs and my thoughts. I created my very first major definite aim. I looked at all the areas of my life and I envisioned a future time when money was no longer a constraint. In fact, when money was a source of inspiration, a tool of creation. And I would envision a point in my life, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, where money was a tool to help me build and live a life that matters. I wrote it down, I put as many vivid details as I could with it, and I involved as much of my sensory data. And twice a day, at minimum, I would sit down and I would read this major definite aim, and I would focus on how I felt in that moment, what I felt, the wind that was blowing on my face, what it felt like to step into my dream home when my kids would run up and hug me. I could feel it so vividly that my subconscious mind could not tell the difference between reality and my vision. And as I did this more and more and more, my subconscious beliefs started to change. I formed new neural pathways, and the journey of money, the tactics required, they started to fall in line. And rather than 1 step forward, 2 steps back, I started taking 10, 20, 30 steps forward and an occasional 1 or 2 steps back. But my friends, I have been a massive believer of a major definite aim ever since. I have since achieved everything I put on my original major definite aim, and since that original time, nearly a decade ago, I've created several major definite aims for myself. And my process is this: I sit down at least twice a day. I've created a movie on my phone, and I watch the movie on my phone. And as I'm watching this movie on my phone about my ideal life, the financial resources that I have, the abundance that I have, the health that I have, the home that I have, and as I watch my major definite aim and all of the things that I'm experiencing in my ideal life, I envision in my mind what it feels like to be in that moment. And I involve as much of the sensory data as I can to ultimately experience this envisioned reality. As I do this over and over and over again, what I've come to believe is that when my belief changes, the only variable is time. And I come back to the present world, and my subconscious mind now realizes that my present reality is not completely aligned with my envisioned reality. And here's the powerful part. Now my subconscious mind starts to rewire my reticular activating system. And now the things that I was previously filtering out, my subconscious mind allows to be filtered in. So I'm consciously aware of all of the people, the connections, the resources, and the opportunities that I need to make my envisioned reality my actual reality. I know it might sound crazy, but my friends, this is the key to your success. Every single year inside of our community, we do a major definite aim workshop to end the year and start the new year. And I ask the people inside of our community what their envisioned reality is. We take time to step into this envisioned reality and we write it down. We feel it, we experience it. And then those that want to take it a step further, they, just like me, they create a movie or something that they can do on a daily basis, at least twice a day, to start to step into this new reality, to start to plant the seeds of a new belief inside of their subconscious mind. So my friends, at the time of this recording, we're closing out the year 2024, and I'm going to invite you to give yourself the greatest gift of all. Give yourself the gift of a vision not worth dying for, but a vision, more importantly, worth living for. My friends, get that vision in your mind. What would your ideal life look like, feel like, and be like if money wasn't the thing that holds you back, but if money was the tool for you to build and live a life of ultimate meaning and ultimate purpose for you? That, my friends, is the beginning point of your major definite aim. Right now, you have the power to break free from every invisible chain that is holding you back. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need all of the answers. All you need is to decide. Decide what you want, write it down, and start telling your mind a new story every single day. The seed of the major definite aim is just like the seed of an oak tree. Inside of that tiny little seed lies everything needed to grow into a towering, immovable oak. The seed doesn't question its potential, it just simply begins. It draws in the sunlight, the water, and the nutrients that it needs, trusting that with time and care, it will fulfill its purpose. Your major definite aim works the exact same way. Once you plant that seed in your brain, nurture it, and give it time, the extraordinary becomes inevitable. Now, to close this video out, I'm going to say something that I wouldn't normally say on a YouTube video, but I don't know what your beliefs are about God, but let me share something with you that I believe to help jumpstart your faith in yourself. You were divinely created with unlimited potential. You weren't meant to live a small life or settle for less than your purpose. I believe God plants dreams within us that He knows that we're capable of achieving if we trust in Him, if we act on faith, and we move forward without having all of the answers. His gift to you is a dream, and your gift back to Him is living as if you believe that dream was divinely given to you. It's your birthright. My friends, I know it can. You're on this channel for a very reason. Your future life is waiting. It's time for you to rise up and claim it. Fearless.